Alright, so got this when I was 15 from my father. Susie and I drove it to both of our proms. I got into starting the body shop and really didn't have the money to keep playing with this, so I put it off to the side for a while. 20 years goes by. My kids are over my brother's playing with his son and daughter, and they see this thing in his garage. He was keeping it for me, and they asked him, "Hey, why don't you ever mess with your truck, Keith, Uncle Keith?" And he said that's your dad's truck. So they came running across the field, jumping up and down about this truck. So I dug it out. Was going to get it on the street for them so they could ride around with me while they were still small. And noticed that the whole back frame was rotted out from whatever. I don't know. It wasn't like that when I was originally driving it, but years go by. It sat outside for a while. So I rebuilt the whole back half of this. I made the bed, did all the inside, tubbed it out, put a big tire under it. I always liked that look. It's a little dirty, but got a pretty big tire under it. There's the fuel tank. But if you notice, anytime anyone tubs out these old trucks, they usually have a real shallow bed in them. This has a full deep-sized bed in it, almost deep as the original bed. But what I did was, it only has a 2x2 frame rail going across, which is real flexy. But it's built real strong through here, and the sides of the bed are actually the frame rails. That enabled me to keep the deep bed in it. The exhaust goes over the rear. All that was real tight to fit in there. But I was eventually gonna paint it up and fix it all up. I'm gonna hopefully eventually rake the front end, tip the grill back to the same angle as the windshield, lengthen the hood a little bit. I'd like to put a rat motor in it, but trying to find the time to do all this is pretty tough. The interior, now isn't that dated? Look at that. My father made all that stuff, and I left it in there just because he did it. And it's a rat rod. Look at this shifter. It's a 4-speed with a 3-speed shifter. That's reverse sticking up there. You just put it in neutral and push down on that good and hard, and it goes into reverse. It's got a Mopar clutch pedal from a Valiant or something, or a brake pedal. Look at those old gauges. Not one of them match. The radio, that's some of my handiwork back when I was a teenager. We even got gauges up here that don't work. Yeah, she's a gem. But it's a rat rod. It's fun to drive around in. The kids are so big now, we barely all three fit in it. You can see that. And we're squished in there. But we still take it to Ocean City every year. And just another one of my little projects. Signing off.